Hello, everyone. This video is basically for teachers who are worried about the three language policy that's going to get implemented next year. In my first video, when I had explained the major changes that is coming about in the CBSE in the coming year, one of the points that I had put up was the three language policy as per the NEP 2020. And that brought about a state of turmoil in the foreign language teachers. So I had so many messages and calls. I had to answer them whatever I knew from the CBSE documents that was released. So this video is going to be a stress buster for you. It's going to relieve some of your tensions because I am going to get the clarification as per what the CBSE has announced with respect to the foreign languages. The CBSE is aware that foreign languages are going on in so many schools, so many languages, and the implementation of the three language formula is going to be particularly important, especially for the foreign language teachers. So I hope this session is going to be useful. I'm just reiterating the facts which was given in the principals meet by Biswajit Saha, right, who is the senior authority of CBSE, is the director of the skill training and so on. So the current scenario is such that the current foreign languages that are taught in CBSE schools, most of you whom I have interacted with have informed me that mainly it is for French, German, Spanish, right? French, German, and Spanish, the majority of the schools are having these. But there are also many schools across India who are giving a choice of Korean, German, Japanese, Russian, Portuguese, and Thai. That's what I'm told. But definitely there are a lot of teachers, French, German, Spanish, and maybe few in the other languages, Korean, German, Japanese, Russian, Portuguese, and Thai. That's what the list that I had got. So this video is basically for those foreign language teachers, is that what is the CBSE stand and what is going to happen to the foreign languages teachers when the Indian languages are being given priority in the three language system. So to understand that, I am just quoting, these are not my words, I am quoting the principals meet when the chief speaker there, Biswajit Saha, who's, as I said, he is the director of skill education and training, said, I quote, "We are aware of the facet of foreign language which various schools are offering. We may consider foreign language as a skill subject so that schools can continue teaching that subject." So this is very important statement. They are not going to, they know the problem that is being faced by the thousands of foreign language teachers. So this is a hope. It's a beacon of hope that he has given, that we are going to consider. He said that it's not going to be taken out, so that they're going to consider it as a skill subject. Not it doesn't come in the main three language formula, definitely, because the NEP is telling us the three language formula, one foreign language and two Indian native languages. So obviously English is going to be considered as a foreign language, so there is no space for French, Spanish, and German if you are teaching in an English medium school. Of course, we have schools like the French embassy schools, we have Spanish embassy schools, which may consider leaving out English and teaching in French. That's an exception, that's one in a lakh. So that's exception. We are not talking about that. So we are talking about the majority of the schools which are having foreign languages at the moment. So they are going to consider this as a skill subject. Remember, when the three language formula is going to come, there are going to be skill subjects also introduced. Now, presently, class 9 and 10 students are studying only 6 subjects, 5 subjects compulsorily and 1 optional. Now that is going to increase to 10, that is including the skill subjects. So the foreign language teachers, do not worry. The assurance has come from the CBSE's director for skill education and training, saying that it could be introduced as a skill subject. Now, the intricacies of this will come in the coming months, because in any case, they have postponed this three language formula to next year and not this year. So 2024, there is nothing. We are going as per the existing norms. So when 2025 comes, we will get more clarity on this. So going further to explain this more, now the three language formula basically considers three languages. One is a foreign language and two are native languages. Now here is the catch. Now the problem was complicated because we were doing the three languages up to 8th at least, where students were studying Hindi and English, and probably French, German, Spanish, Sanskrit, and so on. But the NEP now has compulsorily said that one has to be a foreign language and two has to be a native Indian language. And that is where the problem has been created. So this, although they are studying three languages, in these three languages, only there is space for one foreign language. Obviously, the schools are going to choose English because that's the medium which students mostly understand. So one foreign language and two native languages, that's the criteria. So this is the status up to class 10. That is, earlier they were doing the 6 subjects. You're all aware, 5 plus 1. Some were doing 5, some were doing 6. And now they have to take 10. So out of which 3 are languages, and it is compulsory to pass in these 3 languages. You cannot do away with the languages. Languages are compulsory. There is no alternative from this because it's part of the NEP document. And therefore, 2 Indian languages. So those who are studying French, German, and all that, they will have a problem because now the 2 Indian languages have to be studied. Hindi, of course, most of you are studying, or if you are in, depending on the state which you must be studying Bengali or Tamil or Malayalam or Punjabi, whatever language, one Indian language you're already studying, and Hindi or some other Sanskrit, you must have already been studying in. Now, the problem is when we are talking about the second foreign languages, it doesn't fit into this 3 language formula. So same is the problem in class 11. In class 11 and 12, now they are saying that we need to take 2 languages. At the moment, they are studying only 1 language. So in North India, if you talk about, most are English medium schools. And in English medium schools, what is happening? English is the foreign language. And there are few Hindi medium schools. So they are already doing the Indian language. So, and in South, if you see, there are, there are schools in India, English medium, and also there are schools which teach in their mother tongue. So the present structure says there has to be one foreign language and one Indian language. So here this foreign language is, I am considering it as English because that's what the majority is going to choose. There may be very, very few schools who are going to consider a second option in this. As I said, there may be some exceptional cases like embassy schools, which are considering French, German, Spanish, and so on. And the Indian language, the majority of the schools, I am assuming in North India, will take up Hindi and or Sanskrit for that matter. And the majority of the other states will obviously choose their native language, the mother tongue that is being spoken in the language. And they have to take 4 core subjects and 1 optional subject. So at the moment, what is happening in class 11 and 12 is that they're having 5 subjects and 1 optional. Now, with 1 additional language, which is going to be considered in this format, they will have 2 languages, 4 core subjects, and 1 optional subject. That means they will be studying either 6 compulsory or 6 plus 1, 7 subjects in totality. Now, why this change? So many teachers were asking, why did this happen? Everything was going on smoothly. And, why this happened? So basically, the NEP, which came after 35 long years in 2020, made a policy of, they must have some vision for India, right? When a policy, educational policy is made, there is a vision. And that vision said that the 3 language formula is important for the unity of India. And that, we already saw in our projects, we were, each state was paired with another state. That was the starting where we did projects where children used to come to know so much about their paired state. Like Delhi was paired earlier with Sikkim, and then it was paired with Lakshadweep and Andamans. So, and all the states similarly were paired with some other state, and so the promotion of multilingualism, knowing the culture and language of another state, was the main focus of the national education policy, that is promoting national unity. Otherwise, every state, they were a separate group, not ready to learn. Probably some were learning, of course, but it is not as a compulsion. It is like a voluntary program where people used to learn languages. Now with this, what is going to happen when we are having 2 languages? It is not only the mother tongue, but they have to choose another Indian language. So this is why the change came in. And whether it's good or bad, I am not able to comment on that. That we will come to know when the system is implemented over a period of time. But definitely, why the change? The answers are very simple. The section 14 of the NEP recommends the 3 language formula, that is promotion of national unity, when we learn more languages, when we learn more about other states, it's promoting national integration. And multilingualism was another word which was used in the NEP document, that when we are able to speak more languages, we are able to interact with more people in a better way. And the fourth point that was given why the change was aspirations of the people as per their region. Every region has different aspirations. They want to promote their culture, their regional language, and not only in their state, but in other states. So that is why this whole document was, formulated in favor of the three language policy. Now, as I said, how it's going to get implemented in different parts of India, what will be the result of this, we'll have to just wait and watch. Till then, what I can say is that let's give it a shot. And all the foreign language teachers who are worried about losing their jobs, I think we have a beacon of hope in the statement of the skill minister, who said that it will not be eliminated as such. It is going to be part of the skill subject. So I hope this was useful for you. For more CBSE updates, of course, the CBSE website is going to give you everything. But if you are interested in watching more videos, please do subscribe our channel so that you get our weekly updates. You are also most welcome to join our WhatsApp groups. And most of you are aware of my numbers because I have taken many sessions for you in the forum, as well as for your schools, for your organizations, and in your groups. You have invited me to in many occasions, and I've got the privilege of interacting with so many of you, and therefore you are most welcome to join our groups so that you get that. So if you are not aware of my number, it's there, 9818946850, and you can connect with me on any issue, any educational issue, or CBSE updates, NCERT updates, and you will get the video, the updates also, and you will also get the other information that is released from the CBSE and NCERT websites. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope we come out strong after this policy is implemented. I'm sure our education system is going to be much better than what it was. It was a time to change. We were dragging ourselves for the past so many years, waiting for this new change. So now, since the change has begun, I think let's put our heart and soul into it, into implementing it. And I want to wish you all the best and wish you all a bright future ahead. Thank you.